Good afternoon. I'm not even ashamed that I just woke up like 20 minutes ago and it's like 1 in the afternoon. I don't give a fuck. Because I stayed up until like 4 o'clock playing video games and like this shit's fun. So I'm not sorry. Zeus has a vet appointment today. It's just a general visit to see, first of all, what these skin tags are that he has and why he's itching his ears so badly. Like, he had a fit last night. He was up just running back and forth and shaking and scratching and having a really tough time with it. And sometimes that happens. So they're going to possibly test the skin tags to see what they are, make sure it's not cancer. And then we're going to try to find some treatment for the itching. And he's going to get some shots more than likely. So the appointment's not till 3. It's about 1:15 right now or so. He's using the bathroom. So when we're done and we're on our way, we'll check in with you guys. Are you done? The neighbor and their dog are outside, so he's a little distracted, but he's not dragging me in that direction, which is what I want to teach him with this slip collar, is to stay with me, regardless, so that we can have that invisible leash between us where he doesn't go more than 4 to 6 feet from me. So that's what we're working on. We'll check in with you guys when we're on our way. I'm procrastinating so bad. Like, the video where I watched or recorded my reaction to Anaconda, I'm still working on that video. Because a movie is so long, it takes a while to edit, and I have to edit on my phone. So the video, I'm still working on it, just bear with me. But you're still gonna get vlogs and stuff in between. If you're not following my TikTok, you should be, because I put videos on there, usually when I'm not on YouTube. So you guys can check out my TikTok and be entertained between videos and vlogs, you feel me? Zeus is standing at the door like he knows he's got an appointment. Yeah, his appointment's not till 3 and it's only like 1:30. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit. I'm probably gonna smoke. We'll leave here around 2. I like to be early, so I'm gonna leave here at 2, even though it only takes like 20 minutes to get over there. Just to be early, because I like being early. It's been a quiet weekend. I played video games and just hung out, really, being lazy. It's worth it sometimes, you know? Sometimes doing nothing is doing something. We early, so he's staring out the window. You excited? I see you smiling. You can't hide it, I can see it. He be acting like he camera shy. I've been putting cameras on him for 6 years, bro. Excuse me. Mr. Zeus. Anyway, it's 2:30 something, and his appointment's not till 3, so we're just gonna chill right here. And what they're doing is, I would pull up to the door, and then someone would come out and get him and take him inside, so they can do what they need to do, and then they'll bring him back out. So I guess because of COVID, they're not allowing anybody into the waiting room. So this is his first time going to a vet since I've had him. And there are many reasons for that, but what's important is that he's going today. And we're gonna get him some relief for the itching and for those little spots on his body, so he can go back to having his handsome gray coat. Right, Zeus? Yeah. Yeah, baby. I just want to keep him as long as I can, you know? So one of the important things is to make sure that they are eating right, getting enough exercise, water, and that they are, you know, being vaccinated, especially if they're around other dogs. We want to do everything we can for them. I wouldn't say it's the same as having children, but it's not very different, you know? There's small nuances here or there that would separate the responsibility of having a dog versus having a child. And the primary thing is, he communicates by instinct and energy. He doesn't use English words. So I had to learn dog language to be able to communicate with him. But in my experience helping to raise both of my ex's kids, both of my brother's kids, and my little sister, raising a dog is harder. It is harder. Primarily because you can teach a dog to speak English, but I wasn't doing that. Like, it's much easier for me to learn what language my dog speaks, which is energy, and then tune into that so that we can communicate effectively. And it works, right, Zeus? It works. He just wants to go inside. There's somebody parked over there right now, so we're just gonna wait until 3, and then they're gonna come get him. So check in with you guys in a little bit. This guy. You don't even know why you're excited. Do you know why? You have no clue. You don't know you're about to get some shots. $150 for 4 vaccinations and a skin test for the skin tag so they can find out what they are so we can get treatment. $150. It's worth it though. So she had me pull up front so she could come get him. So I'm just waiting for her to come out. You excited? You don't even know why. Oh, baby. Hopefully he doesn't hate these people for sticking him with needles and whatnot. We'll see. So we'll be back in just a second. Here. I know. It's amazing he's only 70 pounds.
Here.
Stop, Zeus.
No, I mean, I feel like his head weighs 70 pounds.
It does.
Like, that is a big old melon,
Sit
dude.
down. Sit. Sit.
Okay.
Or not. Let's do
Or
this.
just stand quietly. That's fine.
Yeah, that'll work too.
All right. Let's go see the doctor. And we'll give you a call just in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right. Ready?
Be good.
Come on.
Yeah, he's got to mark the wall first. Guys. My baby. I get so nervous when other people take him because he can be a lot and people are extra, you know? Oh my God, your dog. He's jumping on me. Like, bitch, he's a dog. What the fuck did you expect? So I'm just gonna sit right here in the parking lot because there's really nothing else to do and nowhere else to go. Like, I'm not familiar with this neighborhood. Well, let me stop lying. I used to work out here. I used to work in Batavia, and this is Eastgate. So they're close enough, but not like married, you know what I mean? Like, they're not right next to each other. But I came out here. I usually go across the way when I was working to get food and stuff like that. Never really came over to this side. But the price really isn't that bad for 4 vaccinations and the skin culture. So she said that if they needed to do anything else or if anything changes, that they would call me and let me know. So hopefully, you know, they don't have to do anything extra. I just want him to get vaccinated, and I want them to find out what's going on with his skin so that we can rectify the issue. So hopefully this works. They do have like plans that I can put him on, which are like by the month, and then I can bring him for regular visits, and you know, they do dental cleaning, and so Zeus about to be bougie. Y'all don't even know. I haven't done it for him in as long as, you know, I've had him, just because money was an issue, you know. And I don't know what it is, but like sometimes relocating is like the best thing you can do to come up in the world. Like when I was living in Florida, I was living with people. I was living in places I didn't want to live in, paying rent that I didn't want to pay because it was too high. Like, I moved to Ohio and I buy a house. I get my dog some treatment for his issues, and I'm making a lot of money doing what I do. You feel me? Like, sometimes relocation is best, and it's tough being away from, you know, family and friends. Like, it's harder being away from my brother than I thought it would be, but it's so worth it because of the come up. Like, I'm living my best life now. And it's just a new start. It's new, it's fresh. You don't have anybody here to try and bring you down or sway you from what you want to do. So you just do what you want to do, and it ends up being the right thing, and everything starts working out for you. And then you wonder, like, who are these motherfuckers I was surrounded by when I wasn't shit, like I wasn't getting anything I wanted in life? You are who you hang around. I'm just gonna hang out here in the parking lot until they call me. It really shouldn't take that long to give him a couple of shots and do a culture on his skin tag, but I'm so happy that we may finally be getting some relief for Zeus. You guys don't know because I don't record it, but he was up last night at like 5 or 6 a.m. scratching and scratching and scratching and shaking because he has his collar on, so shaking and making a ton of noise. And he ran to the other side of the house to the other room, and he did it in there. And he's just so uncomfortable because he's itchy. And I've given him natural treats with hemp in them to kind of calm the itching, and it doesn't work. So there's something that he's allergic to that I'm still giving him unknowingly, even though I've changed his food so many times, trying to stop his diarrhea from when I first got him. It was terrible. I'll tell you guys that story one day, but I'm just so happy that we're finally getting him some relief, and possibly, you know, a vet that he can come see on a regular basis. I'm just gonna wait and see, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, the vet just called, and she had a lot to say. So Zeus has an infection in both ears. It's not major, but that's what's causing him to itch his ears so much. He also has a skin infection on his testicles and on his stomach, and which is where the redness comes from, and he's always licking his balls. And then the lesions on his side, she believes they might be, she called it some kind of mass, but they need to do a culture on it or a psychology on it to find out what it is so that we can treat it. So obviously I'm not able to afford all of that today. It was an excess of, you know, $400 for everything. So what we're gonna do today is he's got his 4 vaccinations. She's gonna give me some medication to give to him for the itching, which isn't going to treat the infection. It's just gonna, you know, help him stop itching so much. And that's, you know, basically what I can afford today. It's not $150 anymore. It's $250. And, you know, that leaves me with like $40 in my account, but Zeus is worth it. And I want to make sure that he's healthy and taken care of. So we're going to do that. There was something else. Once I get, I'm sure they're going to give me paperwork. Once they do, then I'll let you guys know. Please don't judge me. Like I told you guys, money was an issue, which is the reason why I hadn't taken him to a vet. But the important thing is that it's being taken care of now. And I'm literally spending all the money in my account just to get this done today so that he can have some form of relief. The next chunk of money I get, which should be in the next few days, is absolutely going to go towards doing the culture on his ears to find out what kind of infection he has so that can be treated, as well as the psychology on the lesions to make sure that that's not cancer or anything else that's life-threatening to him. So the good news is those things, they don't grow, they've just been there, and sometimes they go away when he's not itching them. New ones will appear here or there, but they usually go away quickly. So for me, it doesn't seem like something to be concerned about, but like I said, I am glad that I'm getting it taken care of. So I'm just waiting for her to write up everything and call me back so that I can go up there. They can bring him out. I can pay for it and we can go back home. I'm not concerned. Zeus is resilient. He's very strong. He's a very happy dog. And this is the beginning of him, you know, being more healthy. Like he's 7 now, so I want to make sure that he's healthy. She said he does have some dental, you know, stuff. She used a specific word, but I don't remember what it was. But she said that's not uncommon for his age. We're good for the most part. This is the first step to getting Zeus completely healthy again. So, yeah. I'll be back once they bring Zeus back into the car.
Ah, are you so happy now?
Okay, okay. Come here, Zeus. Zeus, come here. Did you have fun at the vet? They gave you a bunch of shit. Guys, they gave him medication for, you know, infection and stuff. You seem happy. Alright, we're heading home. check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, so we're back from the vet. Zeus is laying on the floor, and this is what we got. So, paperwork. He got a physical exam. He also got, I think this is Apoquel. It's a 16 milligram tablet. He also has Simplicef, which is a 200 milligram tablet. He got Bordetella, distemper parvo, leptospirosis 4-way, and rabies today. And he even has a little thing that I can put on his collar. So that's gonna definitely go on his collar, so people know he got his rabies vaccination, you know what I'm saying? This is just information about the vaccines that they gave him. It's showing here that he is overweight, which is understandable. He's not getting the exercise he used to get. His eyes, his urine, general neurology, his lungs, his rectum, behavioral, abdomen, musculoskeletal, all of that they say are normal. He's got the skin masses, and then he's got ear infection in both ears. There's discharge and a canal issue. And then he's got a dental situation where some plaque is building up. But she said that's not abnormal for his age, and they do dental cleaning there. So I can schedule him for that. But at the top of the list is to get the psychology done for his ears and this these lesions, just to make sure that there's, he gets treatment for them. Your pet has been prescribed Apoquel, which is used for the control of itch associated with allergic skin disease and for the control of atopic disease, or as determined by your Banfield veterinarian. Apoquel lessens dogs' itch and the desire to scratch, and also decreases the associated inflammation, redness, or swelling of the skin. So the Apoquel is basically going to keep him from scratching so much, which I know he's going to enjoy. Give tablets in a small amount of food or directly by mouth. Okay. I mean, I can probably just push it into his mouth, but I think that I'm going to put it in some peanut butter and then have him like chew it. I didn't see a thing for the other medication, but so basically these are the medications. This one is the Simplicef. It says give 1 tablet every 24 hours for 14 days. So this is once a day. I thought they would have told me what that one was for. This one is the Apoquel to reduce the, desire to itch and all of that. Give 1 tablet every 12 hours for 14 days. So this one is twice a day with food. I thought they would have given me a paper on the Simplicef. Yeah, they didn't give me anything on the Simplicef itself, so I might have to look it up. The Simplicef is for the skin infection on his stomach and on his testicles. So this is going to treat the skin infection he has, which is just like dermatitis, like if you get a rash, basically same thing. And this is going to reduce his desire to scratch his ears until we can get the psychology test done on his ears and on those lesions on his side. I couldn't afford to do all of that and his vaccines today. So in the next couple of weeks, when I get more money, which is coming, at the top of the list is going to be the psychology test for his ears, so we know exactly how to treat that. And then the lesions on his side will get tested to determine what they are and what treatment steps should be taken. Right now, he's just tired. Usually when dogs get shots and stuff, they tend to get lethargic a little bit. So he's resting. He's just laying on the floor there. But I am very glad that we were able to go get all that done today. It makes me feel like I'm showing him how much I care about him and his health. And the fact that he's overweight is, I would take responsibility for that. But I'm going to take responsibility for it because I could very easily, take him outside of the neighborhood that I live in and walk him. The thing is, when I moved in here, they were very adamant about telling me, do not walk him in the neighborhood. They don't want other people seeing him because his breed is prohibited here. You're not allowed to have, pit bull breed dogs. People are just afraid, and it's understandable. In the city, I really didn't have that issue, but in the country, I was told, people are really, really against these types of dogs out here. So I'm not supposed to have him in here, but because he's emotional support, they can't not let me have him. So to prevent, excess people calling the office and saying, hey, this girl's got a pit bull, they don't want me walking him in here. So we literally go to the back of the house and then back into the house. Versus when we were in the city, we would have to take a whole 5 minutes just to get downstairs, which is a lot of walking. We walk around to the dog park area. He plays in the dog park area. And then it's another 5 minutes to get back upstairs. Occasionally, I would take him around the block, and that would be adequate as well. He's not getting the same exercise. So, which is why he stopped eating twice a day. He's only eating once a day now, and that was his choice. I gave him the food twice a day, and he would just let it sit there the second time around. So I do want to make sure he gets more exercise. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that. Because being overweight I know the strains of being overweight. So I just want to make sure that he's in good health and that he's happy. And that's basically it. So that was our day. There's really nothing else going on today at all. If something comes up, then maybe I'll start up, another vlog. But for now, this is going to end this vlog. You guys just send me and Zeus your love and your positive thoughts. We're taking care of our health and we're trying to live our best life up here in Ohio. So just send us your positive thoughts and your love and all will be fine. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to. It always does. That's all for now. I'm going to catch you on the flip side.